The rain began at exactly 9:17 a.m., not 9:16, not 9:18. Shey knew this because she had been staring at the digital clock on her office computer when the first heavy drop struck the window beside her desk. A loud, deliberate tap, like someone knocking to be let in. She didn't look up immediately. Her finger hovered over the send button of an email that could change everything. The subject line was, "Resignation, effective immediately." The second drop hit, then the third, and within seconds, the sky opened fully. Rain pounded the glass in thick sheets, blurring the streets below into flowing silver. The office lights flickered, and someone groaned dramatically somewhere in the office. "Oh no, this rain again," Toby muttered from the cubicle beside her. "Traffic will be wicked. I can already feel it." Shey leaned back in her chair. The rain felt deliberate, almost intentional, like God had sent it to make her pause, to make her breathe. She closed her eyes for a brief moment and whispered, "Lord, please help me know if this step is yours, or if I am just acting out of fear. Please guide my heart and steps." Then she opened her eyes and stared at the email again. She had done everything right in life. First-class degree, stable consulting job, polite relationships, predictable routines. She woke at 5:30 a.m., jogged on Saturdays, paid her bills early, never raised her voice, never missed deadlines. However, her life was a shirt that fit everywhere except the chest, too tight to breathe fully. It had started small, a subtle discontent she had ignored for years, until it grew impossible to silence. She realized she dreaded Mondays, not because the work itself was bad, but because it meant nothing. She stared at her reflection one Tuesday evening and couldn't remember the last time she had felt excitement. Yesterday had been the breaking point. A client had told her work lacked heart. Not facts, not numbers, heart. The words had struck a quiet chord that could no longer be ignored. Her love for storytelling had never truly left her. Since childhood, she had written constantly, filling notebooks with short stories, character sketches, and little scenes scribbled during bus rides. Somewhere between university and adulthood, she had decided writing was impractical, unstable. She had chosen the safe path, but yesterday reminded her that safety without passion was just survival. Her work had no heart because she had buried her own. Her phone buzzed. A message from her mother. "How are you, dear? I just thought of you. I hope work is going well today. Remember to take care of yourself." She swallowed hard. Her mother, so certain she had life figured out, did not know she felt trapped in a life that wasn't fully hers. Another message came from her cousin Simi. "Big sis, did you see the story I sent? Please review it honestly." Simi, 16, had found Shey's old notebooks months ago and said, "You write like someone who sees people deeply." For the first time in years, Shey felt seen. The rain continued to hammer the windows as her pulse quickened. She whispered a prayer. "Lord, I cannot keep living this way. Give me courage to follow the path you want me on, not the one I've been pretending is mine." She opened the email again, fingers trembling over the keys. Should she send it now? Or wait for guidance? At 12:30 p.m., she stepped into the elevator for lunch. A man entered at the last second, holding a folder carefully wrapped in plastic. "This rain has no respect today," he said with a sigh. She smiled and replied. It came suddenly. He studied her. "You look like someone making a big decision," he said. She looked at him intently, then replied. "What do you mean?" "I'm a psychologist," he explained with a hearty laugh. "Occupational hazard. I read expressions too much." Shey hesitated, then admitted softly, "What if you know what you want, but you're afraid to choose it?" He nodded as if he understood completely. "Fear is natural, but courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to step forward despite it. Usually, When the fear of staying becomes greater than the fear of change, people move. Her lips quivered. She whispered a short prayer under her breath. Lord, guide me, protect me, show me the way. The elevator doors opened. He stepped out, glanced back, and said, People rarely regret courage. They regret waiting too long. Then he left. She stayed for a moment longer, letting his words and God's quiet prompting sink in. That evening, she sat by her apartment window as the rain softened, a cup of tea warming her hands. Her laptop waited, a blank page staring at her. She typed. The rain began at exactly 9:17 a.m., and Shey didn't yet know it would change her life. The words felt alive, and so did she. She whispered a final prayer for the night. Thank you, Lord, for guiding me, for giving me clarity, and for helping me hear my own heart. Over the next 6 months, she built a careful, prayer-led transition. She kept part-time work, gradually grew her freelance portfolio, and mapped out her savings plan. Every night, she asked God for guidance. Lord, show me the doors you want open. Give me wisdom in each choice. Each small decision, each step toward writing again, was accompanied by prayer and reflection. Gradually, she began to feel whole again. One quiet Saturday morning, she sat in a small cafe with her laptop, editing a recent project. Her phone buzzed. It was a literary magazine. Subject line, submission response. Her hands trembled as she opened it. Dear Shey, we are delighted to accept your short story for publication. Your work moved our editorial team deeply. It carries rare emotional clarity and heart. She read it twice. And then tears rolled down her cheeks. Lord, thank you, she whispered. You guided me when I couldn't even see a way. Later that day, the clouds gathered again, and a soft drizzle fell. Shey stepped onto her balcony, closed her eyes, and let the rain touch her skin. This time, she didn't feel interrupted. She felt accompanied. She understood that life sometimes sends storms not to disrupt, but to wake you, to wash away fear, and to reveal the truth you've been avoiding. And when you finally listen, you realize you were never lost, but simply waiting for the right moment, the one ordained and orchestrated by God.